Hey there, quick note before we dive in. What you're watching right now is a lesson from one of my courses that I've decided to release completely for free here on YouTube so you don't have to pay a dime. So instead of asking you to buy my course, if you want to show your appreciation, here's a couple of things that you can do. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel. These small actions tell YouTube to share my content with more people, which is a huge help. Also, feel free to check out my recommended equipment links in the description below. If you do purchase equipment from these links, I do get a small commission at no extra cost to you whatsoever. Or if you want to, you can leave me a super thanks or even just hit play on one of my playlists. I know it sounds silly, but if you just hit play on one of my playlists and let it play in the background, even if you're not paying attention, it tells YouTube, hey, people are watching these videos. I'm going to push it out to more people. So even if you just want to do that, I would love it. I would appreciate it so much. And then lastly, if you're looking for more personalized help, I do offer private coaching that you can find in the description of this video. Either way, I really appreciate you, whether you choose to do one of these things or not. Just by simply watching this video, it means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Now, let's get to the lesson. Okay, so once you've set your levels and they're averaging in the yellow of your meter, or roughly between -12 and -6 dB, you're now ready to find your noise floor. Just hit record and let it go for about 10 seconds. Now, remember, even though you're not speaking for this recording, you still want to ensure that your gain is set to where it would be for recording a conversational voiceover that would be averaging in the yellow of your meter, like I just said. In order to get an accurate recording, don't walk around the room or make any noise. You may even need to hold your breath. Mics are very sensitive and will pick up a lot more than you might think. Okay, now that you've got that recording, play it back and see where your average audio is sitting on your meter. You're looking for your noise floor to be somewhere around -60 dB. The meter will likely jump around a bit like you're seeing on the screen right now, but don't worry about that. You're just trying to get a good average of where your noise floor lives on the meter. This will obviously be different for everyone. Watching my meter, I'd say my noise floor is sitting around -63 dB. This may not be perfect, but you see how it only goes above -60 dB like one time and never falls below -66 dB? So I'll just say -63 dB. This doesn't have to be dead on perfect, just as close as possible. Now, if your audio is making drastic jumps, this likely means that you have something going on in your space, like your mic is picking up the AC that's running in your room, or a computer fan, or street noise, or a refrigerator hum right below you. Who knows? There could be so many things. You've just got to troubleshoot and find out what it is. Another important thing to note here is, let's say your noise floor isn't that great and it's somewhere around like -50 dB. Well, what's the noise that's causing it to be that high? Is it low-end rumble, or is it a higher pitch sound like white noise or hiss? See, in a lot of cases, people will think they have a really bad noise floor when in reality it's just a ton of low-end rumble that can very easily be taken care of with a high-pass filter within your EQ. Don't worry, this will make much more sense once you get to the EQ section of this course. However, if it's a high-pitched sound like hiss or something like that, it could be something in your space, but it could also be a cheap or faulty cable or even microphone, interface, or computer in rare cases. Basically, if it's low-end rumble, it's not that big of a deal, but if it's high-pitched noise like a hiss or something like that, then you would need to get that fixed before recording. Hiss usually comes from a bad or cheap cable, but it can also be a number of other things. If you're experiencing hiss or any other type of odd sound that you just can't seem to nail down or figure out, you can always sign up for my audio checkup service in the description of this video, and I'll troubleshoot your audio to figure out what's going on.